Today on One Man Garage, I'm doing something years later than I should have, and I finally bought a big winch to put on the old trailer because I don't think we're ever going to get that Bonneville without a winch on the trailer. So anyway, this trailer's had for a long time. An old friend of mine that passed away, he gave it to me. Used to help work on his old Pontiacs. And this thing was somebody custom made it, but it's made out of all of its C-channel underneath, and of course I need something that's got this booger welded steel diamond plate on top, and I needed to be sure the rear bolts primarily on the, were in something's really strong, so I drilled into the C-channel a little bit larger drill bit than the holes are for the bolts on the where you bolt it through. That way, since I eyeballed it on the 10 by 4.5 inch pattern, center to center. It looks like I got it close enough, so should be a few millimeters of wiggle room to get it bolted down. Just kind of first time to ever have a winch, but I used a 3/8 cobalt for my pilot holes, and then I used whatever this big ass drill bit, titanium coated to chase out that 3/8 hole. Worked out real nice. So anyway, just gonna get going on that. Well, it's bolted down good and snug. Now just gonna have to start bolting all the wiring and controller on top, and still got to figure out how we're gonna mount that. So it doesn't mount direct to that. So I don't know if I have to make a bracket in front of it. I don't know. Well, here's a little tech tip. Apparently the negative battery cable goes on the bottom, and yeah, you might want to bolt that on with the split washer and the flat washer and the cable before you bolt down the winch, because yes, it's accessible, but it was a lot harder than it looked to get the washers and to stay on there and try to get the nuts started with that split washer taking up all the space. And anyway, that took a long time, but it's all good now. Be a good job for if you have a little lady with little tiny hands and little tiny fingers, but I had to do it myself with these, so yeah. Anyways, moving on. Well, got the box tightened up on top, barely cleared that tube on the trailer. That was kind of, and I do have, it looks like I have the thing down a little crooked, but that should be alright. I can always unbolt it and do a better plate later on. It might get pulled off and mounted on a movable plate, with like a hitch connection too, just to make it portable. Not sure yet. Anyway, easy color coded. This so far, this thing's got nice quality hardware and easy color coded stuff. It's been really nice actually to do the install. I guess now I'm gonna decide if I'm doing a battery box or a battery tray. I have a old Pontiac tray I might be able to mount, maybe laying on this area and bolt to the back of that. I don't know. I'm gonna go get it. So I got this thing, so I was thinking I can screw through the bottom here, tech screws down into the channel, probably drill a pilot hole because it's going to be pretty tough for the tech screws to get in that. But if I bend these tangs more straight, I could probably drill through and bolt this thing to the side. Maybe. I don't know. Don't care. Probably use it. Guess I should have videoed that, but I got these nice Milwaukee bits, and I love these big tech screws. First time I bought any of those, and man, it actually worked. This is just too easy. I don't know what's going on. Try that again. Oh, look, I broke it. Nice. Third time's a charm, only need one. I took it off drill mode and put it on the clutch settings so it won't break. See? Clutch. And since this steps down, this won't hit the battery because the battery will be up here. And look, 3 points of contact, just like getting in a forklift. So, pushes down, that just keeps it from sliding or vibrating. It's perfect. And then of course the little wedge of the battery goes in there, and the GM clamp bolt, boom, factory. Well, I got a properly attached battery. Now I still got to feed the cable out, and we still got to figure out how we're going to mount this. I guess they'll have to make a bracket to mount it in front of it, I guess. I guess they do that loose because your winch might be on top of a bumper with a cutout in the front, and that goes in the front of a bumper. Maybe I should have just put a truck bumper on the front of my trailer and do it that way. I don't know, like a giant square tube. Probably not. Maybe, I don't know. Cool, works. I think the solution is to drill holes here and just side bolt it down through the deck. I mean, that's really all it's gonna do. Got these big Hondo bolts. So, I don't know, it's getting kind of hot right now though. It's, I think it's after 12 and it's gonna be 106 today. So that's nice. We're under the trailer letting my feet get sunburned, but got the bolts tight for the little pulley guidey wheelie thingy. You can see the back bolts of the winch are in the angle iron / channel. The rest of this is channel. You can kind of see the weird design, but I guess we're almost functional. I just gotta put the hook on it. I mean, dang, it's hot out, so time for cold snacks and YouTube. I'm probably gonna call that a wrap for today. I got the circuit breaker thing. I need to get some battery clamps that have the little vertical wing nut screw posts like you'd have on a boat or something, and put a set of those clamps on the battery or something. So bass grips work too, but with that circuit breaker I really should have a good clamp and stud post thing. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, man. Need more subscribers. Thanks.